2 victories, 2 clean sheets, 5 goals.
Yeah.
Bring it on. Bring on the tea.
You been excited?
Well, do you know what? The first game, mate, I mean, it was always going to be a war of attrition. It was always going to be a game that's got to grind them down. They're going to sit in. It was a horrible game to watch. But you come away 2-0. I don't think you can ever judge any England team manager players until you get to a tournament, because we coast our way.
Yeah.
We find a way.
I know, we never used to, though, did we? I mean, we do now, it seems. Feels like we just never lose a game in a qualifier anymore.
No, but the problem we've got is the fan wants to be taken off. The fan wants to be up and down jumping. He wants 6-0. He wants brilliant, he wants that football, that scintillating 1 and 2 touch Pep Guardiola football where teams come onto them, spacing behind, 1 and 2 touch, play the ball around the back, cut it back the edge of the box, goal. It's not happening, mate.
Well, we did do that tonight.
But that's not happening. You're not going to see that. Albania didn't give us that. Latvia didn't do. But we're good enough to beat these teams and keep a clean sheet. I have to say, there were 1 or 2 moments.
Well, Pickford made a right old balls up. They should have scored. Latvia.
Yeah. But there are moments. But, and I'm going to throw this out there now, if we don't win the World Cup with Harry Kane, is Harry Kane going to lead us into the Euros in 2 years after that? I don't know if he is, mate. I don't know whether he's going to be that mad. I don't know if he's going to be to us to rely on him to be the talisman, the goal scorer. He scored another 2 this last 2 games.
Yeah, I know. Scores every game.
People say, oh, it's Latvia, it's them, it's that. Fine, still scores. His goal at the weekend against Albania was...
Great goal.
Anyone that doesn't understand football will not appreciate that. If you understand football, you'll understand how he just controls it.
You won't appreciate it.
I'll be in the defender going across him. Let him bend the ball round. Use me as the shield.
The culprit that time, Jason Cundy.
There you go. Harry Howell's on the mic.
I love it.
I know
Harry Howell's on form.
Harry Howell's on form. Whooping. But the point I'm making is Harry Kane. He's a master in front of goal. He is. He's one of the best strikers in the world. He has he's got every finish in his what do you call it, a golf bag? He's got every club, right?
He's got every club in the bag.
He's got every club in the bag, right? He has.
Yeah.
Little cultured one. Chip.
Little
driver.
Chip.
He's got his wood.
It's not.
When he gets his wood out, mate, you know
it's not called a wood anymore.
What's it called?
It's called a driver.
What happens then?
What?
He gets his driver out. Does he? Is that what happens? I didn't know that.
If he was going to chip it, what club would he use?
I'm going to go for a 9-iron. What is it? What is it? Pitching wedge.
Pitching wedge.
Pitching wedge. No, it's not. 9-iron's not far behind, though, is it?
Well, no, it's the next one in line.
Ask me when in the. Okay,
bunker. If he wanted to hit like a little daisy cutter, like fizz one across 60-yarder, what club would he use?
He's going to go for a sandwich. Jeez. What does he do? What's he getting out?
He's not using a sandwich, Jace.
What's he doing?
He's using a 7-iron, little fizzer.
Is he? Go on, give me another shot. Go on, give me one more, see if I can get it right.
Okay, if he wanted to hit like a big, high, loopy one.
Big, high, loopy one?
Yeah, in behind. Yeah.
He's definitely not getting his wood out. No. All right, he's going for 11-iron. What is it?
An 11-iron?
2-iron. Is it 2?
I can't deal with you. Let's move on.
What's he getting out?
Well, he's getting his lob wedge out.
What?
He's getting his lob wedge out.
Filthy pig.
Honestly, your golf analogies are useless. If you want to have your say on England, but let's head back to Wembley, where talkSPORT's Faye Carruthers is with England boss Thomas Tuchel.
Thomas, congratulations. 3 goals, a clean sheet, another 3 points. You must be pleased with the result, but are you pleased with the performance?
Yeah, both. It can be tough if you don't get an early goal and you need maybe a set piece, but we were a little bit more aggressive. We towards to your opponent's box, more touches in the opponent's box. So we needed a free kick. We're not the first team to need a set piece to open a deep block like that. We could have scored. Maybe we should have had a penalty on top. The second goal was a very good goal in a moment with our substitutes who had a huge impact. It was a good week. I like the energy. I like the effort, the attitude of the boys. They did very, very well. I think we need exactly these kind of experiences together to learn from each other, to get better, and still stuff to improve. But we have 5 goals, 2 wins, 2 clean sheets, and I think we had like an overall XG against us from 0.4, so good start.
Yeah, very good start. And I saw a little smile on your face after you'd celebrated Reece James's goal. It was a little bit of a wry smile. Sometimes you get a player who is just replicates their best possible form under a manager, and it feels like Reece James does that under you.
Okay, hopefully. No, the boy is full of, Reece is full of quality. There cannot be a doubt about it. It is just a matter if he has rhythm, if he is in shape. He trained for so many weeks without a re-injury that we knew also from Chelsea medical department that he is in shape. And then from there it's an easy decision to let him play because he has the quality that is very rare. He can accelerate games, he can decide games. This is what he did for me many times. I'm very happy to see him smile, very happy to see him so positive. Top performance.
You could see how pleased his teammates were for him as well, with all the struggles that he's had. But of course he's versatile as well, isn't he? And he switched over to the left-hand side as well.
Yeah.
Another player we've talked about their versatility is Miles Lewis-Skelly, and again this time you started him more in a midfield position. What was his? Was it more of a hybrid role tonight? What was the plan for him?
It's more or less the exact role that he plays for Arsenal. He defended in a back four as a left defender and came inside because we played in a 3-2 formation. So he helped Declan to have closer connections in central midfield. And then from there he had the freedom, because the block was so low, he had the freedom to go and support Marcus and Jude on the left side in attack. And he does well. He's very intelligent on the pitch. He's very calm and full of confidence off the pitch. So very good player. He handled the pressure amazingly well because he has this genuine self-confidence. And the last 20 minutes we put Reece in this position.
And we spoke about both wingers, Marcus Rashford and Phil Foden, yesterday, and what you wanted more from them. Let's focus on Marcus first of all. Did you get what you wanted from him tonight?
Yeah, very good reaction. I think not everything fell into place for him, but the effort to constantly go and bully his defender and constantly ask questions, left foot, right foot, was very good in the first half. Second half we tried him on the right side to maybe become a free right foot and have a little bit more aggressive deliveries into the box. He struggled to find the same acceleration and on the left side. These are the things it's interesting to see, because on the paper it looks strong, but in reality we took a little bit his dynamics away with this decision, and our game in general became a bit too slow. And then it was important that the substitutes came in and they made a huge impact.
And one of those players that made a huge impact was Phil Foden. He was itching to get on. I could see him running up and down trying to get attention to get on the pitch. Now, we've had this question with Phil before, because he's wanted to play the 10 role and then he gets put on the wing. Yeah. He was in the middle. Where do you see his future for England? What did you like about his performance?
I think he's a half 10. I think it's his best position. I think he can play on both wings, but his full potential, I think, is on the half 10 or maybe as a number 9. There's a lot of concurrence. I cannot guarantee that he plays there, but from the way he also works against the ball, he's very intelligent, and he had a very good camp, was very open and smiley and in good spirits. So well done to him, and I was happy that I told him before I will try to let him finish the match on the 10 position, because then he has closer connections to each other, and this is where he can be dangerous.
Just finally, I saw Bukayo Saka go into the dressing room earlier on. This is what you have created now, building into the World Cup. Players do not want to miss camp, injuries or any other reason. You are going to have some really tough decisions on your hands come June.
Yeah, hopefully, because that would mean everyone is in shape and everyone is fit and healthy. Hopefully we have some tough decisions. We need our best players, and then we need to find the best group, because it's not only about the best players. It's very good that Bukayo is here. I thought that he would come before and give an impressive speech, but he did not. He came now after the match. I'm just joking. Everything is fine. It's good that he wants to be here. We miss him, of course. He plays a huge part. He's a big player for Arsenal, important player for England, and can't wait to see him back on the pitch.
Well done for another win, Thomas.
Thank you.
Thomas Tuchel there with Faker Overs. God, he's brilliant, isn't he?
He's box office, mate. He knows what he's talking about. He'll take a question and then he'll answer it in a way that isn't just your bog standard answer.
No.
He will talk about how he sees things in a different way. He'll change things in a person's or personality of a player.
Yeah.
How he'll change, how he want to do this to change that. I've said this, that he is a serious manager. He's the best manager we've had. Okay, Southgate, yes, but in terms of winning things, mate, he's right at the very top of the tree.
Yeah.
This boy knows how to win things. He'll get the best out of this squad, and the way he talks, I love the way he talked on Friday evening about the victory and how he's honest. He'll tell us what he tells them.
Yeah.
There is no hidden agenda. Like. There is no, well done. Yes, I thought we did this. I thought we did that. No. There's no BS with him.
Yeah.
There's none of that.
No.
He'll tell you, us, and them.
Yeah.
When I say them, I mean the players. Exactly the message he wants to get out there.
Yeah.
There's no grey area.
No.
There's no blurred lines. There's no conflicting comments. Here's what I'm saying in the dressing room. He'll say it in a different way. Here's what I'm saying in the media, written press. Here's what I'm saying in the media, whether it be on TV or radio.
Yeah.
He's giving you straight down the barrel.
He does. I really like what he's about, actually, the Thomas Tuchel. Just giving you just little insights into talking about how he wanted someone, he want you to play as a 10 at the end, or he talks about Marcus Rashford and changing position, and he knows he took a bit away from his dynamic. And I really love his insight into the tactical approach already. Very impressive.
Mate, I'll tell you now, I've said this when the day he was given the job, the players will love him and the fans will love him. I promise you'll fall in love with him.
Yeah.
I've said that from day one.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.